So you want to know the student opinion about a new lunch menu in the school cafeteria. Which one of these methods is the best so you don't have bias? Which one is the best random method so you don't have bias? So you basically want to get the best sample of kids from the school that aren't the same type of kid either. Okay? So take a look through. Which one do you think will give me the best effective way without as much bias as the other three answers? All right, hopefully you had enough time to read through it. Let's roll. Could be called on more than once today as well. Okay, what do you say? Caroline, you on?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I remembered because you told me about 80 times over the last 2 weeks, so I did remember. So thank you. What answer do you have here? What's the best way?
I don't know, I guess C.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, C. I wouldn't choose A because you're only doing 1 day a week, and maybe certain kids don't show up on certain, like, this year. Maybe picking an A day is not the best because what about the B day kids? Post a survey, only the kids that are going to go on there will do it. And then one classroom, you might get a whole classroom of freshmen, and that's not going to represent the high school. So good job, Caroline, number one. One is C. All right, guys, here you go. 2. Standardized tests. The results are normally distributed. Okay, right there, guys. I see that term on Tuesday's quiz. I know I'm going to my calculator, and this is a normal CDF problem. High, low, mean, and standard deviation. One thing I do have to let you know here. The question says, what's Eli's percentile rank? Just so I'll give you a definition. Here's what percentile rank is. The percent, and I'll reword this if I put something like this on the quiz. Percent of students at or below Eli's score. All right, percent of students at or below Eli's score. So that's what a percentile rank is. The percent of people that scored at or below you. And he scored a 246. So what percent of the people scored 246 or below? All right, here you go. Who's up helping me with this one? Caroline, one more time. You get three maximum. This is a normal CDF problem. Caroline, where do I go in my calculator to access this?
Second bars.
Yep, second bars, choice 2. All right, now think about this carefully, Caroline, because this is the toughest part of these problems. If I need to score percent of scores that are 246 or below, what's going to be my lower?
-1E99.
Good, 246 and anything below. So -1E99. Good, and what's my upper then?
246.
Perfect. There it is. There's 246 and below, everybody. And then what was your mean? Never mind, I gave it away. The U is the mean, which is what?
182.
$1.82. And how about the standard deviation?
6.
6. Good work. Remember, this is what I need for show work. All right? If it's not a multiple choice question, that's what you guys are showing work for me on Tuesday. All right, so normal. Normal CDF, 270, 290. I am not even in the right problem. Sorry, guys. That's a one jab. How about this? -1E99, comma 246, 182, and 36. All right, equals. All right, Caroline, almost done. Remember, this is my... How does it give me 1?
Yeah, I got 1.
What am I missing here? Shouldn't give you 1.
I think you put just 6 instead of 36.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Sorry. I don't know where.
Caroline! You're making me look pretty bad here.
I know.
6. It's not 6. 36. You just set me up for that, didn't you?
Yes. 96%.
Yep. Now you got me all rattled. So times 100, everybody, or 1,000. Jesus. Last time we hear from Caroline today. 96%. Yep. So Eli's a stud, huh? 96% of the people scored below him. All right. Thanks, Caroline. Here we go. Number 3. I love this problem. It's just so rich with knowledge. Number of days before birth for cows. Ha! Normally distributed. 284 days. Wow. And a standard deviation of 12. So this rancher's got 820 calves. How many of them will have a time between 270 and 290? All right, so you guys see normally distributed. Even though Caroline just did a problem like that, I still want to know where you're going on the calculator. Ooh. Oh, hi, Anna. Here you go. Here's some karma now. Where am I going on the calculator?
Second bars.
Second vars. Which one?
2.
2. All right, go back to the problem here. What's my lower for my range?
270.
270. How about the upper?
290.
290. Mean?
284.
284. And standard deviation?
12.
12. Okay, we'll paste that in. Write it down. Now, here's the difference with this problem versus the one Caroline just did with us. The percent is not my final answer. All right, the percent will not be my final answer here. I'll use it to get to it, but it won't be my final answer. Okay, because again, it's asking for how many of these 820 cows are between 270 and 290. Not what percentage, but how many. So I go to my calculator, I hit enter. There's my percentage as a decimal. So Anna, going back to you, what do I need to do with that decimal and the 820 calves to find, or cows to find out how many?
You would multiply it by 820.
There you go. Yep, I take, don't even bother turning it into a percent, because you're going to have to turn it back into a decimal. So just take your 820 times that percent as a decimal. So times 820. So what are we thinking here? About 467 cows? Calves? All right, thanks, Anna. Anybody questions there? I did throw one of those questions in just to see if you're on your toes and reading the correct question correctly. Sometimes I don't need the percent. Sometimes I need you to use the percent, though. All right, let's go to 4. A little different now. No more normal CDF anymore. No more normal CDF. So yeah, I gave you all these numbers here. What percentage falls within one standard deviation of the mean? Let's review, everyone. Let's review. So you got the mean right in the middle. Okay, whatever the mean score is, somebody's going to have to help me fill that out. Within one standard deviation means add it to get to this score here. And then I'm going to subtract it to get to this score here. This is within 1 right here. From this score right here to this score right here. That is within 1 standard deviation. Okay, so I got to add and subtract to find those scores to find out how many are between them. All right, so I need somebody's help because it looks like I need the mean and I need the standard deviation. So what do I do with all these numbers? How do I find the mean and the standard deviation? Where do I go on the calculator? open my mouth. I just want to check. Okay, there you go, Will. You know it.
Stat edit.
Stat edit. Good job. So I got numbers in mine. You may have numbers in yours, everyone. Go up to the top, clear it out, enter, and then everyone take your time now. Go ahead. Take your time. You should have 15 of them you're putting in there. 15. And again, after you type them all in, just check them real quick. Make sure they all match. All right, back to you, Will. How do I get the mean and the standard deviation here? I got them in a list. Where do I go now in the calculator?
Stats, calc,
Yep.
option,
Yep. Will, did I put this in one or two lists?
one.
Just one list, guys. So make sure frequency list is cleared out. You only want to tell the calculator, look in list one. We calculate. Okay, Will, where's the mean?
That's the first one.
Yep, X bar. So we'll say the mean is about 4.1. And it doesn't specify which standard deviation I need. So I'm going to go to population. So out of those two, which one's the population, Will?
The one under XX.
Yep. So we'll round that again, about 3.3. So everyone take your mean, add 3.3 to it, and then subtract 3.3 from it. And then, Will, when you're ready, you tell me what those two scores are when I subtract and add 3.3.
.8 and 7.4.
Good. So that's within one. Now I got to go back to my scores and figure out how many fall between 0.8 and 7.4. So you're still on this, Will. Take your time, circle them, put an X through them. I don't care. Go through each one now and figure out for me, Will, how many of them fall between that range.
Ten.
10, yep. Now, everybody, read the question, though. It didn't say how many, right? It said what percentage of scores fall between it. So here you go, Will. 10 scores out of how many?
$15.
Yep, and then all I need you to do is find that percentage for me, and we're good. About to the nearest percent.
0.66.
Yep, that's as a decimal,
Oh,
right?
66.
Yep, it's about 67% when I round the 6 up. Yep. All right, that was a work there, Will. Good job. Everyone else all right? Within one, I add and subtract the standard deviation, find out how many there are. All right, good one right there. Let's keep rolling. 5. Good old Evie. There's her scores. Basic question. What's the mean, the median, and the sample standard deviation? Round to the nearest 10. All right, what do I need to do first to get all these values? Oh, hello, Nick. Where should I put all these values, Nick, if I need the mean, median, and sample standard deviation?
Stat edit.
Yep, put it in a list. So everyone go back to your list, clear it out, and let's put this new set of scores in. All right, where do I find those values, Nick? I put them all in. Where do I find the values?
Stat calc, one of our stats.
Good. How many lists did I put it in?
One.
One. All right, so just make sure L1's in there. Let's calculate it. All right, Nick, you got that screen in front of you. So what's your mean?
90.
90. That's X bar. Good. How about the median?
89.5.
All right. And now finally, make sure you pick off the correct one, the sample standard deviation to the nearest 10.
2.8.
Good, everyone. Sample, that's SX. Sample, S for sample, equal to 2.8. Good work, Nick. Everyone else is good? All right, I am going to skip over a couple just because they get too repetitive. So we're going to go to number 8 right now. Number 8. Okay, the first number 8 about the Ford company. This is something we did at the very beginning of this unit. What's the sample versus what's the population? So read through it. I'll remind you what population is again and sample. So population, that is who we're studying. Who we're studying. Usually it's too big to study. Like the entire Bethlehem Central student population, too big to study. So instead I take a smaller size of those, which is called the sample, AKA, 10 kids from each grade level. All right, so the population is who we're studying, and the sample is what's the smaller piece of that we're going to take to study. So take a look. And I'll ask somebody here, what do you think the population and the sample is? All right, population, what do you think? Isaiah, what do you think your population is?
Population is going to be the effectiveness of the group participants.
Okay, that's what we're studying.
Yeah.
What do we?
The 2018 Edge SUV.
There you go. All the 2018 Edge SUVs, all of them. Well, Isaiah, I think that's a little impossible to get to all of them. So what's the sample I'm going to take of them?
100.
There you go. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, I slept in a little bit. Too much, actually.
Oh, don't worry. I am here in a classroom all by myself, repping the no mask. It is beautiful in here.
I bet it is. Living it up.
It is. I've got my own A-Day crew right now, me and myself. Oh. All right. Rest in peace, A-Day crew. Rest in peace. We'll never be together. We'll never be together again. Let's be real. Everyone all right? All right. What do I have here? This is it. Last one. Number 10. Okay. Again, I'm skipping over some. They get a little repetitive. Number 10. Chris has got semester 1 and semester 2 grades. Which one's true? Which one of these is true? Can we read the choices first so we know what we're going to try to find and where we need to go on the calculator? Interquartile range. A reminder, I can't give this to you on Tuesday, but that's Q3 minus Q1. Quartile 3 minus quartile 1. Number 2 involves the median scores, if one's greater than the other. Number 3 is the mean scores. And number 4 is the third quartile. We can get all these values on the same screen. Get me there. First person I call on next is going to be for semester 1. You're going to get me all these values for semester 1. All right, so here we go. Colin, hello?
What's up?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Where do I get all these numbers, first of all? Where do I have to put semester 1 grades?
You got a stat and then edit.
Got a little stat edit. Yep. Go ahead, everyone, along with Colin. Let's do it. $78, $91, $88, $83, $94. All right, I got all of them in, Colin. Where do I find these values?
And then you go to stat, calc,
Yep.
then 1.
How many lists do we have?
Just 1.
We just put it in the one, right? Do one semester at a time. All right, you got them calculated, Colin. When you're ready, interquartile range, Q3 minus Q1.
92.5 minus 80.5.
All right, let me know.
12.
All right. What's up next? Median.
88.
Yep. Let's see. Next one we're asked about, mean.
86.8.
Yep. And then how about quartile 3?
92.5.
All right. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Now we got to compare the same values to semester 2 grades, and that's who's coming up next. About to call on. All right, semester 2 grades. 12. Dan, here we go. Semester 2 grades. Where are you going to plug in your grades?
In stats,
Yep, stat, where?
edit,
Edit,
and
all
then
right.
you go to list 2.
You could put them in list 2. I'm going to clear my list 1 out and put them in. All right, you can put them in list 2. That's fine. All right, so everyone go ahead, put it in list 1, list 2, whatever. 91, 96, 80, 77, 88. How about 2 8s, not 3? All right, where do I go to find all my values now, Dan? I got them in a list.
All right, so then you go to stats, calculate in
Yep.
the first option.
Okay, now here, guys, if you put it in L2, that's got to read L2 now. Okay, wherever you put those semester grades in, that's the list that needs to be there now. I put it in L1, so I'm going to leave it L1. If any of you guys put it in L2, you got to change it now. So second 2. All right, second 2 on your calculator. Make sure you tell your calculator to look in list 2 only. Frequency list is still cleared out. And we calculate it. All right, Dan, here you go. Interquartile range. So subtract Q3 and Q1. Let me know what you get. 12. So it's not choice 1 because they said semester 1 was greater than 2 and they're equal. So it can't be choice 1. All right, let's go to median, Dan.
Median's 87.
80. Is it?
Median's the
MED.
oh wait, no.
It just keeps scrolling down. You'll see MED.
Oh yeah, it's 88.
88.
87.
So those are the same, not greater than the other one. All right, next up, the mean.
Yeah, the mean's 87.
Mean is 87. That's X bar. And then, yes, the mean for semester 2 is greater than semester 1. So I don't even have to check the third quartile. I already found my answer, choice 3. All right, everybody. All right. That's all I'm doing for today. Monday, we'll take care of the rest of the questions. And then Tuesday's quiz day, and we're out. All right, so you know the deal. Caroline, especially you for the birthday. Nothing stronger than ginger ale. You guys have a great weekend. See you on Monday.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
See you, bro.